Do you know what the real racism in this country looks like? Well, there is actual legal racism in the form of affirmative action that disadvantages whites and Asians in university policies and advantages black people and Hispanic people and some other groups. So that's legal racism. But do you know what racism, as we talk about it, looks like in America? It looks like a Jeopardy winner having to apologize for showing the number 3 on camera. That's the real racism. I am serious. This really happened. A Jeopardy winner, Kelly Donohue, just was absolutely eviscerated on social media because he was accused of flashing a white power sign. What was the white power sign? He did the little circle with his index and thumb, and then 3. What is it? It's the OK symbol, first of all, and it's 3. You'd see basketball players flash that when they hit a three-pointer. But he apologized anyway. He said, "I'm truly horrified with what has been posted about me on social media. I absolutely, unequivocally condemn white supremacy and racism of any kind. People who know me personally know that I'm not a racist, but for the public at large, it bears repeating, I'm not a racist. I reject whites and condemn white supremacy and all forms of bigotry for the evil they are. It's shameful to me to think anyone would try to use the stage of Jeopardy to advance or promote such a disgusting agenda." Nobody would ever. It's not even close. There aren't white like There's 3 people that you're thinking. There's a zillion bigots in BLM. There's a zillion bigots in Antifa. There's a zillion bigots in Congress, like Maxine Waters. White supremacy, not really a thing. But he goes on, he goes, "During the taping of my 4th episode, I was simply raising 3 fingers to mark my 3rd win. There was nothing more I was trying to indicate. I deeply regret this terrible misunderstanding." Stop it, please. Don't stop embarrassing yourself. He goes on because he buys the lie. He buys the lie that white supremacy is a big, gigantic, horrible epidemic in America. And his symbol, he could really be seriously interpreted, his OK symbol or the 3 symbol. It could really be interpreted to mean white supremacy. And he's got to apologize. I'm sorry. It's not about any of that. These people, these race hustlers like Maxine Waters, they're not trying to fight white supremacy. White supremacy is not a thing. They are trying to elicit the very reaction that this poor schlub gave them. They're trying to impose upon you a new understanding of symbols. They're trying to impose upon you a new understanding of language. They're trying to get you to grovel and apologize. This Jeopardy winner who apologized for making the 3 sign, for making the OK sign, shows you the whole game that the left engages on political correctness, on wokeism. They're the same thing. It's a new term for the same old thing. Just like political correctness always changes the terms, they've changed the term even for political correctness. The trick of political correctness, which, by the way, is the subject of my upcoming book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds, which is available now for pre-order. You can also get a signed first edition, which, it's just throwing that out there. The trick here is that they politicize all of the terms. This was part of the agenda of the early theorists in PC, and then it became explicit in the 70s when the second wave feminists said that the personal is the political. So even the way that you wash the dishes, even the way you interact in your most intimate relations, that is political in some way. So now, what's so brilliant about this, say, critical theory, which just puts this harshly critical lens on everything, is that even if it's ridiculous, even if the idea that the OK sign with the 3 or the 3-point sign, that stands for white supremacy, how? I have no idea. Even if that's so preposterous when they make that claim, the very fact that they do make that claim and that other people echo that claim means that now this symbol, which nobody has earnestly meant to mean white supremacy, now it does come to connote that by the sheer will of the leftists who say so. Now we have to think about that. Now if I make the OK sign, "Hey, Michael, you gonna come out and have a drink with us later?" Sounds great. I make the OK sign. This now could be posted all over the internet. I've done it about 100 times in the show now, so I'm sure it's already going to be posted on the internet. That can be posted now to say Michael supports white supremacy. And a bunch of idiots are going to go along with that. And even some conservatives are going to think, well, it's what the symbol means now. This is why the left is so concerned with appropriating symbols. They appropriated the rainbow, for goodness sakes. Leftist homosexuals and transgender people and whatever, leftist sexual revolutionaries have adopted the rainbow flag. I've noticed that my conservative friends, who might be a little bit light in the loafers, of different sort of sexual persuasions, they don't go around waving the rainbow flag, unless they're Donald Trump, I felt that was a mistake on the campaign trail. But they don't post the rainbow flag in their Twitter bios. They don't embrace that symbol, because while the left says that that's a symbol of their sexual identity, they themselves say, no, that's not it. That's representing something that I don't want to be a part of. That's representing something even other than sexual desire. It's a political symbol. And the left took this political symbol, the rainbow, the symbol of hope, this beautiful symbol that shows us that God's not going to destroy the world in a flood again. And they say, no, this is ours now. And so now when you see the rainbow, that is what the symbol means. Got to be very careful about that, not give up the symbols to the left. We need to embrace our symbols. We need to lean in. We need to offer that substantive view of politics. And this is all to justify insane policies. Hey there, do not go anywhere. If you've made it here this far, congratulations. You have jumped over all the obstacles that YouTube puts out for you to not see this content. But if you want to make it easier to get the content, ring the bell. Like, subscribe, make sure that you have the best chance for big tech not to totally shut you down and screw up your ability to check out all of these videos. We'll see you next time.